Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Elixir of Life podcast where overanalyzing Harry Potter is our life. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Alex. And she said listening, but you also might be watching. Because this is a special Xmas live episode.
Live-ish.
Yeah, we're doing a video episode. Then we're not editing, so we're calling it live.
Yes. We're going to put it up on YouTube. But we're also going to release it as a normal episode, so if you do not want to see our faces, you don't have to.
I don't blame you. But if you ever wondered what we looked like, which is unlikely because you're probably related to us if you're watching this, so we look like. And we're recording in our mother's sewing studio, so there's sewing implements behind us.
Yep. So, Alex, what is today?
The 22nd?
No. What is today release date of the episode?
It's Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve!
So, Christmas happens in every Harry Potter book.
So let's talk about Easter break in Harry Potter.
Okay? Easter break?
Yeah.
It's...
No, I'm joking. Obviously, we're going to talk about Christmas.
Well, now I want to talk about Easter.
Save it for Easter.
Alright. Christmas. Every single Harry Potter book, Christmas happens.
It's almost like it comes every year. Oh, yeah. We've got our Christmas wine.
Can we just start off with a Christmas cracker?
Yeah. So, I think most people will know if they've read the books. Christmas crackers, or as I keep calling them, Christmas poppers. Alex finds that weird somehow. I don't know.
They crack.
Christmas tradition. We're gonna do them whenever we get confused about what to say.
So, get ready for this. Constantly. God, it's happened again.
I won.
So you yank it, you pull on the ends, and there's a prize inside, and the person who gets the bigger half, which was Lauren.
I hope I get a witch's hat with a vulture on it. Okay, I've got a paper crown.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm going to put on. What's on that paper? A joke?
And a joke. And a tiny deck of cards.
You guys, if you're listening, you can hear my crinkly paper crown. Oh my gosh, it looks so good
If you're
on me.
listening, you might as well just go watch the episode.
It's the most tiny... Yes, that's better.
Alright.
Tiny deck of cards. It's so cute.
Why do bakers work so hard?
I don't know why.
Because they need the dough. There's another one. What do you get if you cross a skeleton with a famous detective?
I don't know.
Sherlock Bones.
Oh, hey-oh. It also got glitter all over my notes here. So
we don't take notes. This is all off the cuff. With 202,080 kilometers, which country has the longest coastline in the world?
Australia, I'm guessing. I was trying to look, but I couldn't see it.
Canada.
Oh, that makes more sense than what I said.
Really? Because once you said Australia, I was like, is it really not Australia?
Well, Canada's like really like around the edges.
You're right.
Anyways. So, to avoid getting into our real topic...
We pulled a cracker.
Well, no, I think there's something else we need to talk about.
Oh.
I forgot to pull it up. We read this fan theory. And...
Oh, I took a little screeny shot of it.
Oh. So we read it. I sent Alex a fan theory I saw on Reddit about Grindelwald. And Alex really, got super excited about it. So I'm going to have her read it.
All right.
And we're going to discuss it so we can talk about Christmas more later.
It's by Read Ravenously. And this, should I read the whole thing or should I just summarize it?
Summarize it.
So they're saying that their theory is that Grindelwald is part Vila. And I think it makes a lot of sense. Because, one, his being able to speak to someone or be in their presence could be that dangerous without it coming off as just a bit laughably unrealistic. 2, we see throughout the movie some unforeseen switches of characters we thought we knew going over to his side, most prominently being Queenie, but also again Abernathy.
Abernathy, a rule follower.
Right. So we know that they can enchant people to the point of being dangerous, like Harry almost, like a full Vila makes Harry almost jump from a Quidditch
the top
stand.
box, the highest one.
Right, which seemed reasonable to him at the time. Also, they have very pale skin and white blonde hair. So
Grindelwald, just to the appearance thing. In the book, he's not really described as having, like, pale skin and white blonde hair, is he? He's just, like, an attractive blonde teenager.
Right.
But these are in photographs when he was a teenager before 1900, so they're probably...
black and white.
Except for the memory one.
Right.
But in the movies, which we know J.K. Rowling is involved with, they go out of their way to make him have very light hair and very light skin.
Right. To me, this one holds a lot of water for me. Just because, everyone seems so entranced by him for no really explicable reason.
Mm-hmm.
And even, like, Queenie, when she's walking through the fire, seems kind of in a daze.
Sure.
And the only problem I really see is that we only see female Vila, except that Fleur and Bill have a son, which makes it like 1/8 Vila. So we don't really know.
Well, just the fact that Fleur is part Vila makes me think that there has to be male Vilas.
Right.
Because otherwise, Fleur wouldn't be part Vila. If part of being a Vila was mating with humans, then she would just be a Vila.
Right. So it makes me kind of think, I tried to research it online, like, is there anything about Vilas, on Pottermore, anything about male Vilas? I couldn't find a thing, but there has to be male Vilas, right? So I'm thinking, like, Fleur is like a quarter Vila, so what if he's like half Vila?
Right.
And that's why he has these incredible powers of persuasion. I'm really excited about it, and even, like, I kind of couldn't sleep because I kept thinking about it after I read it. And I hope that's the case, because...
Well, that actually brings me to my question I have for you, because I do find it pretty convincing. But do you think it's possible that... Like, it fits, but do you think it's possible that that is what they actually intend?
I don't know.
Meaning J.K. Rowling and the filmmakers.
Right. I don't know. It would be really cool, but I don't think so. I think maybe we're overthinking it.
Right. I think this is, like, all, like, a disclaimer, because I thought the theory of Nagini being a human, I was like, that is ridiculous. That's so far-fetched. They're never going to do that. And they did.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like this would be overusing something we've already explored and already, like, seen in the Harry Potter series, that it's kind of like it wouldn't be that interesting to do. But at the same time, I read a lot of complaints online of, like, people feeling like, oh, they're just doing this whole other thing that's not even connected to Harry Potter. So in that way, it's, like, more connected.
Yeah, how is it not connected to Harry Potter? People say that?
I've read comments. I don't know what people say.
Crazy.
People say a lot of things.
Look at my Christmas present.
New microphone.
Yep. I don't know. I like the theory, and I hope it's true, because I think it would make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. Do you think in some ways that making, and I know we already talked about this. Like, is Grindelwald's, like, persuasive powers, is that a magical trait? Or is that just something that he's developed by being kind of like a psychopath?
It seems magical.
But do you think that we're undercutting his, I don't know, like, his intent and his evil by, like, explaining it in this, like, magical hereditary way? Or is it taking that magical heredity that can already be used for good, or, like, we see it used in ways that are bad and ways that are good?
I guess, but that's like saying, like, oh, do we discount Voldemort's evilness by saying, like, that he has Horcruxes? Spoiler alert.
I think we discount it a little bit, or, like, explain it away by saying he has Slytherin blood.
Right.
And so maybe with that in mind, that does make the Vila thing make sense. Like, it has something to do with what you were born with.
I guess, but Flora doesn't do anything evil. She has persuasive powers to get people to ask her to the Yule Ball.
Yeah.
But she doesn't get people to try to commit genocide.
But she certainly could.
Maybe. She's
not
quartered.
I think that she could probably, like Ron does stuff that he does not want to be doing. That's really humiliating to him. And she's not even trying to, like, work on him. So I think that if she really wanted to be like, oh, Ron, you're so handsome, go throw this glass of Christmas wine in Hermione's face, I think he'd do it.
Speaking of Christmas wine, do you know what wassail is? Because I just found out.
I had this job in high school where we, like, served parties.
Mm-hmm.
And they had wassail. We served something we called wassail. That was basically apple juice we cooked with orange juice and, like, cinnamon sticks and stuff. Does that?
Yeah. It's like that, but good, because there's booze in it.
Oh, what kind of booze?
It's like mulled wine, so it's like hot spiced wine. And you would go around to people's house with a big hot mulled punch to people's door. Which, if everyone's wassailing, how do you go? I don't know.
Does everyone wassail at the same time? So wassailing is the drink, but also, like, the act of going around
and
caroling
you're supposed
with the
to
wassail?
do it on the 12th night of Christmas? I don't know what that is.
Which night is that?
But, yeah, like, oh, tonight's your turn to wassail. I wassailed last year.
Why did it feel obligated?
Okay.
Know. I think it's time, now that we're transitioning back to Christmas.
Yes.
Time for another cracker. And probably on the real audio recording, I'm going to need to go back and make these more quiet.
We'll see. If I get the short end of the cracker again, I'm going to be pissed. How are you doing it?
This is the big one, so...
Are you kidding me?
Here, I'll let you open it up. What is that?
Nah, is that a die?
But how could it be? It's round.
It's weighted.
Oh, it's a round die. That's cool.
Yeah. I don't have any right to this paper hat.
Well, you're gonna put it on while I read the joke. Okay.
It's not fair. You got my color.
I don't care. You can take it. Okay, jokes. How do you handle dangerous cheese?
You, pasteurize it.
Okay, I do not understand this joke. It says carefully. Oh, like Philadelphia cream cheese?
I don't know.
Carefully?
Write to us.
What did Cinderella say when her photos didn't arrive on time? This is good.
Dang it.
One day my prince will come. And trivia. The song White Christmas was first performed in which 1942 film?
White Christmas?
No, I thought it was White Christmas too, which I've never watched. Holiday Inn?
Oh.
Oh.
You guys see this? It's like a circular, spherical die when it's weighted, so you can, like, roll it.
So you, like, roll it and then it lands on just one, so, like, that's 4. And if I put it on the table and roll it, it's 2. I have never seen anything like that.
That's really cool. Too bad I didn't win it, because I apparently cannot pull a cracker for my life.
Okay, so Christmas.
Yes.
Christmas.
Yeah.
British Christmas.
Yes.
It's a little bit different than ours, I think.
And they have paper hats and crackers.
I know. I think these paper hats are so fun. Do you want to switch and get your color?
I don't want your headlights.
Oh, okay, well. I just wanted a fresh crown. Anyway.
Pink, baby.
So, can we talk about a little bit about Christmas pudding?
That looks good on you.
Yeah, it does. So did the pink one.
Give it back. I want them both.
So, Christmas pudding.
Yeah.
Do you know much about this?
I know because I just read it online.
Oh, I'm so... Alex did all the research. So, Christmas pudding is not pudding. Like, it's not like...
It's a steamed fruitcake. Like, heavily spiced with rum.
And it's like in a little ball.
Mm-hmm.
And that is like...
And actually, this might
pudding.
be the thing you're supposed to make on... No, you're supposed to make it 12... I don't remember. Did I screenshot it? I think I screenshotted it.
In my favorite holiday movie, Bob Cratchit brings home a little ball Christmas pudding.
Alright, a classic festive dish that dates back to the medieval era. The Christmas pudding is a sort of boiled fruitcake that's heavily spiced, doused in brandy, and briefly set on fire. That sounds fun.
Our dessert that our mom made us tonight was set on fire.
Yeah.
And I saw it through the kitchen door, and I thought the kitchen was on fire.
Yeah, we were sitting in the front room, and I saw flames, and I went, Mom!
I had all my Christmas presents sitting on my lap.
And we all ran in.
I was like...
But our mom was just flambeing banana foster.
Which was super delicious, but it scared me so bad.
It scared all of us.
You should have warned us, Mom. You should have warned us.
Mom, don't flambe without warning us. Do you want to hear something cute about our mom, speaking of which?
Yeah.
So she takes Mondays off, our mom. We have the same mom. And
we're sisters.
Our podcast comes out on Monday, and our dad always tries to get our mom to listen to it on Monday together. But she says she waits, so she has something to look forward to on her way to work.
Oh, that's so sweet, Mom. Thanks for the really Christmas dessert. That's not a Christmas pudding.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks for...
Yeah, I don't really want a Christmas pudding.
But I'm glad that, Mom, I'm glad you're sticking with the on-fire British Christmas pudding idea.
Yeah, but traditionally coins are hidden inside for an extra gift, so come on, Mom.
Ouch, that would hurt my teeth.
Thanks. You can do dollar bills.
Thanks for not putting money, gross, disgusting money, inside.
Gift cards, please. And...
Well, does that taste good?
Pudding should be made on the 25th Sunday after Trinity, whatever that is. That it be prepared with 13 ingredients to represent Christ and the 12 apostles, and that every family member stirred in turn from east to west to honor the Magi and their supposed journey in that direction.
That's kind of intense.
Yeah. Mom, thanks for not making the Christmas pudding. That sounds dumb.
Like the idea of a steamed cake.
It takes all the good parts out of anything. Like if you take all the...
Like the brown part?
The brown parts?
I don't know.
Keep your steamed puddings, Britain.
Once again, we're begging any British people listening to set us straight.
Someone's downloading us in Great Britain. I know it because I've seen it.
They don't want to email us, and that is fine.
That's fine. Except email us, please. We just want to know what's going on over there.
Yeah.
You'd think it'd be similar, but it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, we're fine being corrected. Why
do you want to steam all your things?
Some things are really good steamed.
Like skin? Like
sauna? Like a steam bun.
Oh, you have a point.
Yeah. Okay, next topic, and these next fairy lights.
Why do you have more crackers than me? No, you have the same.
We have the
same.
She
has the same, everybody.
Let's just, okay, well, you mentioned crackers. Let's do a small one.
Yes! Finally, I got the worst one to pop on my end. Okay. These ones are tiny.
Alex bought different sized ones so we could experience them
If you're wondering, I got them at
World Market.
Market.
Which I was like, I think you'll be able to find them in World Market, because I can't find them in my town, blah, blah, blah.
Right, so I went all the way to... I worked a whole day at work. And then Lauren's like, go to World Market, or we're not doing the podcast together anymore. And I was like, fine, yep. I'm so tired. And, oh, this has jokes. What did the clock do when it was hungry?
I don't know.
It went back 4 seconds.
I do that.
Why did the turkey join the band? Because he had the drumsticks. And then there's some trivia.
Okay.
How many points does a snowflake have?
6.
Yeah, that's not a joke. I was in the joke mood. Like, how many points is it?
I know. Like, what's the punchline? No, it's just a fact.
And then it gives us charades instructions, which we won't do. You're welcome.
Oh, and then are these like what you're supposed to be doing? Like, it gives you okay. Mm-hmm. That's fun. We're not going to play charades on a podcast. That would be stupid.
You're welcome.
So, I wanted to talk about the Yule Ball.
Cheersy cheers for Christmas.
Cheers for Christmas. Happy Christmas. And so what did I say? I want to talk about the Yule Ball, and I want to talk about fairy lights.
Okay.
And I feel like they're separate but kind of connected.
Yeah. So
in Harry Potter, which is really what this is about.
This is a Harry Potter podcast.
Have we even mentioned? I guess we talked about Fleur for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Anyways. In Harry Potter, the books, they talk about fairy lights, but these lights are actual fairies.
So I took away from that like Christmas lights, what we call Christmas lights, like strings of Christmas lights.
Yeah.
They call fairy lights. That's adorable. But in the magical world, it doesn't really work because they actually have fairies. Mm-hmm. So it was a bunch of fairies. And when they hire them, did they hatch them? Did Dumbledore...
like, it seems a little bit cruel to be like, here, tiny fairies, sit in these trees nonstop all Christmas.
But it was just for the Yule Ball, right?
I don't know. Don't they do it at
But
other
I
times?
thought fairies were kind of tricksters.
Yeah.
So, what's the spell that I can't think of? You control someone's mind.
Imperio.
All these fairies?
Imperio
Maxima!
That would seem really evil.
For all of them. Sorry, I made a movie reference.
Anyhow. So, the Yule Ball. So, Yule means Christmas, right?
Sure. Yule log, Yule Ball, Yuletide.
I guess. It's just one of those classy words we weren't raised with. Might be part of other people's Christmas traditions. So, don't you think it's really stupid for the Triwizard Tournament to have their big ball on Christmas when everyone would rather, like, be with their families?
Yeah, like, risk your life, but also we're having this huge dance where there's a headlining band that's a big deal. Like, the Weird Sisters seem pretty big.
Who do you think they, like, would be, like, equivalent to in today's world? In today's Muggle world.
Lady Smith, Black Mom, Pop. One Direction? NSYNC?
Is One Direction even still popular? Okay, so you don't know the bands. And I'm not even trying. Anyway, okay, so they're the Weird Sisters, which would have been a great name for our podcast, but it's taken twice over.
Twice. There's the Weird Sisters, and then there's the real Weird Sisters. I don't know which one came first.
I'm guessing the Weird Sisters, but we're the real.
Let's change our name to the actual Weird Sisters.
We have this, like, constant ongoing discussion about how we don't like our show name.
Uh-huh.
It's grown on me. Alex suggested it originally, and I was like, I don't know. And then she suggested, like, 20 others, and I was like, nah. So we came back to this.
I wanted Ravenclaw Tower, because we're both Ravenclaws, and Lauren was like, oh, well, what if that makes...
me.
What if that makes people think it's just for Ravenclaws, or makes people who don't like Ravenclaws not listen? And then I was like, fine. How about, like, oh no, the Elixir of Life? And she was like, I don't know. And then I was like, like, oh, you're listening to the Elixir of Life, where discussing Harry Potter is our life.
Except if you listen to the first episodes, we say talking about Harry Potter.
Talking about Harry Potter is our life, which it is.
Well, you're like, let's sound smart and say, discussing.
Discussing.
And then we change it to overanalyzing. That's a little peek behind the Christmas curtain.
Christmas curtain.
Yeah. But anyway, so we know it's not great. I don't think that's stopping anyone from
What's your podcast name?
I don't know.
It's not better than the Elixir of Life.
So anyways, we should be the actual Weird Sisters, but we didn't want to do that. But maybe we should have.
Yeah, we're just the Odd Sisters.
The Fairly Odd Sisters.
Yeah. Let's change our podcast every episode, the name of it.
That's a good idea. Or we could just, change the title of the episodes every time. What do you think?
Compromise is good. And just name every episode something different. Good job.
So, the Yule Ball, do you think you would have had fun at the Yule Ball?
Me?
Yeah.
And they don't serve alcohol. I
don't know, they might. Butterbeers, at least.
I might have. I went to my junior and senior prom, and I had a good time. So maybe. It depends if I had, friends at Hogwarts, which seems unlikely.
This would have, I'll be honest, this would have been my high school nightmare. I would not have gone. I'd be like,
you'd probably go home.
I would totally go home.
They impersonate Crabbe and Goyle on Christmas.
They do, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Merry Christmas, Draco. Why didn't you go home, Draco?
Yeah,
I was
going to say, what's Draco's excuse?
And Crabbe and Goyle.
Wait, do you have anything else to say about the Yule Ball before we move on?
Oh,
No, okay. Yeah, Crabbe and Goyle get drugged and impersonated.
Mm-hmm. Merry Christmas.
We're spying on you, Draco. We're Harry and Ron. Hermione gets turned into a cat.
Yeah, my favorite Hermione version.
She should have just stayed a cat.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to lose more listeners if we talk bad about Hermione.
Oh, I forgot to say we were talking about Vila. Right now, I'm listening to... Not Order.
You're listening to Goblet of Fire?
I'm listening to Goblet of Fire, and they're at the Quidditch World Cup.
Do you think that Fleur can, change into, a scary creature, with claws or talons, right?
No, I like to think that they lose that, if you dilute.
At all.
At all.
For Bill's sake, I hope so.
Maybe Bill likes it.
Yeah, I guess. Everybody likes something different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question for you. And I don't know if you've even found the answer. Mm-hmm. But I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the Harry Potter series...
Yeah.
They wake up and their presents are on the end of their beds.
Yep.
Is that a magical Christmas thing?
Or just a Hogwarts thing, or a British thing?
No, it's not just a Hogwarts thing, because when Harry goes in Half-Blood Prince, he's at the Burrow for Christmas.
Well, maybe they're like, oh, you can't be at Hogwarts, so we're bringing Hogwarts to you.
I guess that's possible.
Mm-hmm.
But then we could be like, maybe it's just a Gryffindor tradition,
Remember in the first movie, when Harry wakes up for Christmas, and he goes to that weird balcony that we never see again? And, Ron's down by the tree, and he turns around, and he's like, Happy Christmas, Harry.
Yeah, I do remember that.
That should be a Christmas tradition. Instead of waking up early to put your kids' presents under the tree, just put on, a red wig, and wait for them to come down, and, turn around. Happy Christmas.
I know that you don't have kids.
Uh-huh.
You just have furry kids. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Uh-huh. Once again, email me. You don't wake up early to put out the Christmas presents.
Uh-huh.
You put your kids to bed.
Uh-huh.
Wait 20 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And then put out the Christmas presents.
Uh-huh.
Then go to bed and sleep as late as they'll let you.
I feel like our parents, we were like, time for Christmas! And they were like, okay, stay in your room for what felt like forever, but it was probably like 10 seconds.
I don't know, Mom and Dad, did you really do that?
Did you put it out?
Put it all out? I think maybe they were just doing final... here's what I really think it was. I think that Mom wanted to, like, brush her hair and teeth, and they didn't want us to, like, see everything without them.
Oh.
I think that's all it was. Because, like, how would you know when to wake up if you're waiting for your...
I don't know.
Elsie and Anson, if you're listening to this, you already know about Santa, and I'm giving away all the secrets. But hopefully you're not listening to this.
Good luck.
So, okay, back to my question.
Okay, go ahead.
So, the presents at the foot of the bed, is that a Hogwarts tradition, a wizarding tradition, or a British Christmas tradition?
I couldn't find a single thing about it being a British tradition.
So probably just a magical thing.
Yes.
I mean, do you feel like it's kind of implied that the owls are bringing it and dropping them at the foot of the bed in the middle of the night? Or do you feel
I thought the house elves were doing it.
Oh,
that's what I was picturing.
Oh, so that's why you think that it's a Hogwarts thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, like, you can't trust kids. They're gonna, like...
Right, it's not like they could put out all the Christmas presents out.
Under some tree.
But then it brings me back to the fact that they did it at the Burrow. And so maybe they're bringing a Hogwarts tradition with them, but that seems weird. But doesn't it seem kind of sad that you sit there and open your presents? Like, okay,
alone?
Partially it's sad. You don't get to see each other's presents. You don't get to see how people react to your present. But also, you don't have to, like, perform happiness about a present. Because lots of the time I'm like, I really like my present. I'm happy about it.
Right, it's hard to...
But, like, if I'm like,
that.
Yay! Like that seems like there's just not a normal reaction for something I really like that is like as out external as it should be for other people. I don't know.
Like, remember when you showed me that window of Muggle curiosities at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and you thought I didn't care, but I was just like, oh no, I like that a lot. Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Alex is showing us her personal Newt Scamander wand and alchemy pin that our dad gave her.
Yeah. Our dad gave us each one, and that's how I knew about them in the first place, to buy them for the giveaway. So, in case you needed another image of what it looked like, I only
and for people listening to the podcast, sorry,
there's a bunch of images on social media.
This really is going to be an episode where I don't take stuff out, so you're getting the full bore. Because I don't want to edit on Christmas. I want to go spend time with my family.
Yeah, we didn't want to miss an episode, but we didn't... Oh, well, I don't care if Lauren edits on Christmas.
Anyway, back to Christmas. Get popper time. Come on.
Cracker
time.
I win!
Alex, you gotta stay in frame, man.
Ah!
You pulled out my
pie. Sorry, I peeked so hard.
Oh, boy. These are really pretty.
How does this
Christmas
keep happening?
crackers.
How are you doing it?
I work out. Have I mentioned on the podcast that I work out?
You haven't.
I'm really strong. I've got a strong grip. Stop.
I have an exceptionally strong... It happened the other day at Colonel Fubster's. Oh, that's nice.
The yellow one. I'm putting it on.
I need the red one.
Here. Okay, you read the jokes while I try to figure out why this... Well, put on the crown and see what this thing is.
Oh, this is the same... We already got this one. Sorry, everyone. How do you handle a dangerous cheese? Carefully.
Oh, it's like a little ring tossing game. I don't know how you get the... Oh, it's a little ring tossing game where you throw tiny little quarter-sized rings onto a peg. Fun times.
Yep.
Oh, more glitter. How many more poppers do you have on your side? Two more?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't have to do all of them and blast them.
We're gonna do them all.
Okay. So, another Christmas adjacent thing. Mentioned the Harry Potter books that we don't do.
I'm trying to look on the sheet of what it is.
Boxing Day. I know that that's a British thing. I think it's Canadian too. probably other, like,
It's on my calendar.
countries.
Like,
yeah.
my wall calendar.
I don't, like...
What is that?
Like, do you actually box? Is it like, you know, on Thanksgiving, how sports people are like, let's watch football?
Alright. Maybe it's because I'm so, like, not plugged into sports in any way. I was picturing you boxing up all the crap that you're getting rid of because you just got a bunch of presents.
Listen, as far as I know, that's what it is. And I didn't look it up. But I would imagine, like, fist boxing. So we are very uninformed. So if you have access to Google, you let us know what Boxing Day is by emailing us. Okay, what another topper if we're gonna do all these. If I don't win something rightfully, yes, finally. She won fair and square this time. Did you? Oh, I got this little black tampon. Alex, it's not a tampon. It's a little phone stylus that you plug into the headphone jack on your phone. This is a terrible idea. I have an iPhone 10, so... I have an iPhone 10. So she doesn't have a headphone jack. And does the stylus even work on the phone? But also, like, even if it was plugged in down here, I think you just plug it in so it doesn't get lost. You don't plug it in while you use it. Yeah, it works. Okay. I'm going to read the jokes while you look at your present. Put on your yellow crown. Jokes. Question. What did the pirate say on his 80th birthday? Are you going to kill me? I'm 80? I'm 80. Okay. I'm 80. I'm 80. Okay, I get it now. Matching crowns. Sisters. We're sisters. Yellow crowns. Why does your crown fit so much looser than mine? Is it because of my fluffy hair? I don't know. The other ones fit right. I'll give this to some fool who has an antiquated phone with a headphone jack. Wow, when they find out you called him a fool, they're going to be really sad. No one's going to watch this. Did the phone that you replaced have a headphone jack? No. Okay, so... I had an iPhone 7. All right, stop bragging about your stupid iPhone 10. I just wanted to tell everyone that I had an iPhone. Don't tell them I have an iPhone 10s. Anyway, okay. Why did Dracula rearrange his furniture? I don't like this one. He was doing a bit of feng shui. I don't like it. All right. Okay, here's the trivia. Don't get ready for a laugh, just trivia. In the song, The 12 Days of Christmas, my true love brought to me 9... What? It says ladies dancing, but... It's a good joke. It's not a joke. Also, that doesn't line up with the version I read to my kids. 9 ladies dancing. Why did Dracula rearrange his furniture? He was doing a bit of feng shui. I'm glad you could get your singing in this live episode. Let's see. Now you guys know I'm not auto-tuned. What do you think about the Christmas food? Oh no, let's talk about... Okay, speaking of poppers. Crackers. Speaking of crackers. Why? Give that to me, it's mine. Prove it. Speaking of crackers, so let's talk about when we see crackers. Christmas crackers. Ooh, a fortune-telling fish for the video. Have you seen these before? Yep. And Clint doesn't even know any fortunes. Probably not. A green paper hat. Green paper hat. 1 fortune-telling fish and 1 paper hat. Okay, stop with the wine now, Alex. You're going to regret the singing in the morning. I always do. So... It's in, is it year 3? It's year 3. Prisoner of Azkaban. Almost everyone leaves school except for Harry and Ron and some Slytherins and some other people, and Dumbledore has them sit all at one table. That's a fortune-telling fish. Okay, anyway. Alex, stay focused. How many more poppers do we have to do?
We have so many more, but we have one more out.
Okay, stop flopping that. Stop flopping that. Okay. And Snape and Dumbledore pull one. And a witch's hat comes out. It's like Neville's grandma's hat.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it has a stuffed
it's like
you are on it.
These are fun, but they're not magical Christmas crackers.
But that's what I heard about crackers from first. So it's almost like I never got to experience like this fun idea of crackers. I was just like, oh, wizard crackers are awesome.
Like the wizard crackers are magically producing things to torture you psychologically.
Oh, like white mice and Rear Admiral's hat
and Neville's grandma's hat, which Snape knows he was dressed in to ridicule as the boggart. Although maybe Snape, I don't care about Snape being humiliated because he should consider his life if one of his students' greatest fears is him.
I read this really hilarious tweet where someone was like, so why was Snape so mean to Neville? Was he in love with his mom too?
Well, he's mean to Hermione.
He's mean to everybody, so...
Right, but, yeah.
Maybe he's just a jerk.
Yeah. Okay, are we ready for these jokies?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Why do bakers work so hard?
We already read this one, to make the dough.
Oh, you must have read it, because I wasn't
jokes.
listening. Oh, okay, they're actually...
Our mom, mine and Lauren's mom, is obsessed with this podcast. It's not ours.
Rude.
And she told me more than once that they got a bunch of crackers for their Christmas episode, and that they all had a paper hat and jokes inside, and there were only 3 different jokes.
Well, these ones are numbered at the top of the paper, so over on my side I have 1, 2, 7, and 12.
So, all we got is 3. 12 jokes. 12
So
jokes
there's probably 12.
laughing.
Anyway. But these are, I mean, even though they're not magical, I think they're really fun, and
I'm so crazy about this friggin' die.
I know, I wish I would have gotten that one.
I'm not going to remind her that she actually rightfully won it.
I'm not going to steal it from your poor losery way.
Remember these tiny cards?
So
I can't wait to
we thought of this
tiny
popper thing
Pokesh.
like a week ago, and I couldn't find any in my town, and I looked online, and they just wouldn't come fast enough, so I'm glad you found them.
We looked on Amazon, and they were like 1 star.
And they were like, they didn't have the snap in them. Which, like,
Yeah,
what's the
snapless.
Alex, your phone. Anyway, stop. Don't look at it.
Call it an iPhone 10. What are we talking about? Harry Potter?
We're talking
Christmas?
about poppers. So I'm saying I think these are really fun, and I want to incorporate them into, like...
We have a lot more.
Alex went overboard.
A ton. Listen, I'd rather go overboard than underboard.
We kind of met a family that we were spending time with today and eating dinner with. We kind of meant to get them out and experience them.
But we're selfish.
I forgot.
Oh. I also forgot, but I'm also really selfish.
Well, I knew that already. Are we all poppered out? Is that
No,
it?
I have another.
Okay, so do we have anything else Christmassy to talk about?
There has to be a ton of Christmas. And
what about the saddest Harry Potter Christmas? Book 7.
Book 7.
Harry Potter goes to Godric's Hollow. Well, Harry Potter and Hermione Granger go to Godric's Hollow.
Yeah.
And Harry finds his parents' grave.
Yeah.
And it's like a really, like...
And they make a wreath of Christmas roses.
Well,
what are Christmas...
Hermione does.
What are Christmas roses?
Roses at Christmas?
There are roses at...
The thing that I always... Every time I read it, that I always Google, it's not the Christmas roses, it's the kissing gate. They have to enter the churchyard.
I don't think that that's where you kiss.
No, it's not. It's a type of gate. It's a type of gate, but I forget exactly the... It's not like that. It's different than that. No. I forget. I don't know what it is well enough to describe it. I know it's not that. She's doing actions with her hands, listeners. Stop making kissing noises.
It's kissing gate.
Anyway, I should Google the wreath next time. But I think book 7 is full of, like, turning points, like coming of age turning points. You can't pop that on your own.
You can't lose if you're the only one popping it.
I think if you're cracking it on your own, you've already lost.
If that's the criteria, then I've already lost at life.
Well, I'm sitting here doing a podcast with you. So, let me finish what my thought, please. Jeez. So...
Must you?
I must. So, in book 7, there's a lot of, like, coming-of-age moments. Like, when
you realize that Christmas is sad and lonely.
Yeah. There's that one. Like, just like Harry losing his owl that's been with him through his whole, like, magical experience. And just realizing no one else can do what he has to do for him. He has to do it. And going and, like, visiting his birthplace and his parents' graves is, like, that moment where he truly has to, like, confront being an orphan, I think, and, like, not having a family and not having hope of ever having his parents. You know what I'm saying? Very sad Christmas, and then they get attacked by Nagini. Thanks, Nagini.
Nagini, the human woman.
Yeah, Nagini, the human woman. Obviously a valid theory. Cracker.
Cracky it to me.
I won again.
This is rigged.
Oh, I'll start exercising, man. That's what it is. All exercise.
A harmonica.
It's a lion bead maze. Like an encased bead maze.
Give this to your kids. They love things that suck.
Oh, all of this is going to go to my kids. Jeez. A green paper crown. Please be new jokes. Please be new jokes.
Should we each switch to a green crown?
Okay, this is new. We don't have 11, do we? Okay. What lies in a pram and wobbles?
A baby.
A jelly baby. Jelly's like the British word for jello. So, what lies in a pram and wobbles? A jello baby? I don't know.
I don't get it.
Okay. What school subjects are snakes best at? This is a good
history.
That's right. History.
Oh. That's a Harry Potter joke.
That's a Harry Potter joke. Okay, we need to say that one.
Nagini wrote this one.
Okay. Oh, I need my crown on for the trivia, or it'll just be sad. Okay. Trivia. Which is the smallest member of the flute family?
Flute family?
Yeah.
A piccolo.
Yeah, it's a piccolo.
Oh. That is a funny joke.
You nailed this. What school subject are snakes best at?
History of magic.
History. Even a snake would fall asleep in that class, Benz. Alright.
Retire, Benz.
So, any fun plans for Christmas?
Every plan is fun if you're there.
I'm going home for Christmas.
No, then.
Burn on the rest of the family. Hey-oh.
They're not going to watch this. They told me.
Well, we kind of did our fun Christmas thing. We did a big dinner that our mom made. We hung out.
That we're having prime rib, and Lauren's not going to be there. And it's going to be really fun.
I'm making steak for my family, so it's not prime rib, but I'm not going to cook prime rib for kids that don't eat anything. And we're going to do a puzzle on Christmas Eve.
Which one?
It's a new one that I bought to open on Christmas Eve.
Is it all, this is blue sky?
It's one of those puzzles that's like a solid single color. And I'm going to take out like 3 pieces, edge ones. Just to, like...
You're a real Christmas Grinch. I like it.
Teach my kids that, like, some things are hard in life, not worth trying at, and impossible to do.
And aren't fun.
Yeah, that's it. No, I think it's like a faerie school or something. I got it at your favorite store.
Big Lots?
Big Lots.
Shout out Big Lots. Ferris wheels are like the one common ride that I don't ride.
You, like, never ride it?
I have, and I'm not going to say I will never ride a Ferris wheel, but I don't like heights. I don't like being slow-moving heights. Ferris wheels are horrifying.
I think the small ones that are at, like Like, there's one at my local park, and there was one, or maybe is still one at a local park in Salt Lake.
The ones
like, the
where
small
you're, like,
one,
seated, and they're in, like, every rom-com ever.
Yeah, and they go pretty fast once they, like, get it.
I don't mind those.
Those are fun.
The ones with the gondolas that are, like, doo-doo-doo, slow, slow, slow.
And they, like,
really high,
they
slow
load
and
you.
high.
They load you, and then you go around once, and they unload you. The only exception to that one, that I do really think is fun, is the one at Disneyland.
I've never been on it.
You should go on it.
I've never in my life been on it.
So, the one at Disneyland has those swinging gondolas. And I haven't ever been on the stationary ones, which technically go higher, but the swinging ones are so scary. But you're completely enclosed in this cage. So even though I'm scared and I'm very afraid of heights, being completely enclosed, I'm like, this is fine. I would have to try to die. But anyway, so that's our plans.
Yeah.
And we had a lovely family dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And
we had a
lovely podcast recording session.
Did you guys like it? Write to us.
Well, the sound quality might be the sound quality might not be quite as good because it's harder to record with two people.
It's funner, more fun.
It's fine. But next week we'll be back with a normal episode. So if you liked this, let us know. If you thought
maybe we'll do it more often. If you hated it, let us know so you won't never do it again.
Exactly. And you can find this on YouTube if you just want to like check out a clip of it and you're listening. Search the Elixir of Life podcast.
The Elixir of Life, a Harry Potter podcast.
Yeah. Alice will put a link on social media.
Social media. If you want to write to us, do you want to do it?
Oh yeah. That's my turn, and I've got to do it. If you want to send us any feedback that we constantly ask for, you can email us at elixiroflifepodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram by searching at Elixir of Life Pod. You can rate and review us on iTunes, and we would love it if you did. It helps us so much, and it makes us feel good when you say nice things.
Please do it.
As always, a big thank you to our Patreon supporters.
We love you guys.
You're the best. And thanks to all our listeners. You're all awesome.
Thanks to my sister for doing this awesome PCast with me.
Thanks to my sister for roping me into this and making me do it, even though it's a very hard thing to do initially.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. Happy New Year. We're going to see you before New Year, right?
Barely. We'll have like a New Year's Eve episode, I guess. Maybe? Anyways.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, should we say what we're going to do? Because we've had some requests for it.
Guys, you know what it's going to be. Come on.
We're going to do History of Slytherin.
History of Slytherin.
Episode title. We got it written already. All right, we'll see you next week.
Thanks for tuning in, watching us, or listening to us.
Bye-bye.
Stop it.